Hey everybody, a little different video here than my bass covers. I'm going to be going over a piece of equipment that I use. I posted a picture of my Quad Cortex the other day, and I've been talking to a bunch of guys online. They've been asking me questions about this unit, how I use it, how do I like it. What I'm going to do with this video is I'll run through some basic stuff that I use with it. It's not going to be a complete in-depth instructional. There's a ton of guys out there that go over and dive deep into it. But what I will go over is some of the features that I like and some of my presets and tones. The biggest thing I do like about this is the ease of use. If you can use a cell phone, you can use this unit. Let me go right into it. What I'm going to show you over here is one of my main tones in a tribute band that I do a lot of Whitesnake in. What you can see over here is you see the page that comes up. It's very user-friendly. What you have over here is you have these blocks over here are basically categories of usage. You have EQs, you got IRs. IRs are basically snapshots of, they'll take the tones of the cabinets, or you can do an effect. We're going to start off with my Whitesnake patch. In the screen over here, which is very easy to use, you basically can click on things and you can click in and out. These little blocks over here, if you want to compare them to an effects board, these are your effects pedals. They're very simple. This first one over here is a jansson bass driver, and you can basically go through all the settings over here. What's nice about it is what you see is what you can control. You can actually hit the screen and control stuff. So if you want to hit the button, you can hit the button and you can adjust it. If you don't want to hit the button, these little buttons down here, the foot switches, you can actually hit them to control, or you can actually turn the knobs. So you see I'm turning knob A and it's turning this over here. So as ease of use on the fly, it's very easy. I've had a couple of other of these types of pedals, and the one thing I didn't like about them is ease of use was not there. I'd have to go home or bring a laptop and use it. This is very easy for me. So as far as tone, this is my Whitesnake tone. Very simple. So if I was at a gig and now we're doing some, let's see what the next one is. Dio. So Dio, different tone. My Dio tone. And there you go. There's my version of Dio tone. And all these blocks are set up the way I like them. You got EQs, you got cabinets, you have compression in here. Basically, you're self-contained. You even have a tuner in here if you need it. My next tone is Black Sabbath. So it's a little more dark than the Dio tone. So you would have... So that's my tone for there. And let's see what else we got over here. Geezer Butler. Geezer Butler one, I don't think I use this one anymore. Little more distorted. Okay, next is my Doug Wall of Sound. With the Doug Wall of Sound, this is basically a snapshot of the jansson Doug Pinnick pedal. This little white box over here is, if you see Doug pedal, it's a capture. I used the neural capture method on here, which I captured the the tone of it. It's basically, it's an IR tone capture, so it's on here. So if you go on the Quad Cortex cloud, you can download this from my profile. Everybody has a profile up there, and you can share and download presets. It's pretty cool, because if you're just starting out and you don't have anything, you know, interesting on that's downloaded in the pedal, but it comes with a ton of stuff. But if you want to like start experimenting with anybody else's tones, just go on there, go into the search bar and search whatever style of music you like or any artist, and it's up there. I went crazy the first day. I downloaded a bunch of stuff. So the Doug Wall, I made this one myself. So if you want this, go to my profile, Les Jansson, up there, and you can download it. Yeah, I love that tone. Gallien-Kruger, pretty cool unit. Pretty cool unit. This was a DO patch that I really started off with, but I never used. Epic Bass Ridge, pretty cool. Just got a lot of stuff going on. It's got cabinet simulators. It's got a bunch of stuff. Here's an Ampeg. So you get a pretty good Ampeg sound. Bergantino, if you're familiar with the Bergantino amps, little boutique. Okay, so this one, Journey Don't Stop. I made this one to sound like Journey. So that basically gives you a little bit of an idea of the sounds. And as far as using stuff, it's real user-friendly. The unit has a couple of different modes. It has preset, scene, and stomp. What that is, the unit is set up where you can just hit the buttons, hit these buttons over here, and you can change scenes. Like right now it's on Doug. I go to AIC, which is the Gallien-Kruger. And you can do that with all 8 buttons. It does have a scene where you basically take this patch and you can hit different variations of it. It also has another mode, stomp mode, where it brings up this preset and you can hit on and off all the little blocks in there. So if you have like a delay or a chorus, you can shut them off or on, either way. How I have this set up is called hybrid mode, which is new on the update that they came out. How that is, the upper bank of buttons over here goes back and forth of the presets. These buttons down here will turn on and off one of the blocks. So you see this button over here, it shut that off. This little white thing block over there, it shut it off. And what that is, it's a utility gate. So it's basically shutting off the utility gate. So that's what that does. It just gives you an idea. So if you had an amp set up, you had a chorus, you had a delay, you can put them down here and you can shut them on and off. So if there's a part of a song that needs a chorus, you put the chorus on. Very ease of use. Next, what I'll do is, just to show you how simple it is, here's a blank screen. There's nothing on it. Let's choose an amp. You choose an amp. Let's go to bass. There's a ton of stuff here. ton of stuff for me to pick. Let's see. Let me pick a nice super valve Ampeg. Let's do an overdrive. Let's go to bass. I like the Sans amp. Let's go for a cabinet. Go for a bass cabinet. Let's do a Ampeg. We call it a refrigerator cabinet, the 810s. And there you go. You can add some other stuff if you're into, let's see, neural captures. These were all the captures. Here's my captures. Let's see, I got an SVT4. I'll put my SVT4 in there. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, let me know. I know some of you guys out there are a little hesitant and scared to jump on something like this. It's not for everybody, but if you do get it, you won't be sorry. There's a ton of videos online that really dive deep into this, but you don't need to dive deep to get going to use it and have fun with it. But it's very versatile. So if you are in multiple bands, this will eliminate the multiple pedal boards. I can show you my stack of old pedal boards that I don't need anymore. And moving forward, I'll still have a lot of my bass covers that I'll put up there, but I'm also going to have some equipment video just like this one. If you like this one or some of my bass covers, just hit subscribe. This way you'll get notified when I put one up. Thanks for reviewing it.